kitchen. Thank you for joining me, and today's recipe is from my 4 Seasons Ninja Foodie cookbook, and in there you'll find the full list of ingredients. And if you need any of the equipment that I use during the recipe, then just go over to my website and it'll be linked on my accessories page for you. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button for me. And if you're new to Susannah's Kitchen, then subscribe to my channel for new weekly content. I'd love to see some of your creations, so don't forget to add them to my Facebook group and tag me in on my social media platforms. The links are all down below in my description. So I think we've got everything covered. Let's start cooking.
Let's start off making this steam meal of sweet and sour chicken by prepping the chicken part. Now I wanted this to have a crispy coating, so we're giving it a go. In this bowl I've got corn flour. In here I've now got a beaten egg. And in the last one I've got some self-raising flour. All I'm going to do is grab my chunks of chicken. So I'm using, this is for 2 people, I'm using 2 chicken breasts. I'm going to coat that like that, get it in the egg. So that's corn flour, then egg. And you will have seen me do a similar thing when I did a pork sweet and sour. This is a little bit different because this is a steam meal. And then into the flour like that. And that is your piece of chicken well coated. And now we need to repeat it for the rest of it. It's going to take a little while. The chicken is all ready to go. Look at that. That is coated lovely. In fact, it didn't take too long because obviously I showed you just putting 1 piece in, but actually you can put several pieces in one go. Probably doesn't coat it quite as perfectly, but we're all about speed and speedy dinners. And obviously if you're making a steam meal, you clearly want something fast. Now let me show you what I'm using tonight. So we are cheating a bit though. We are using a sweet and sour sauce. It doesn't have to be this brand. It can be any brand that you want. Now that's already got in it some onion, carrot, green pepper, and the pineapple. So I'm not going to add any extra pineapple to this, but I do want some chunky veg. So I have added some peppers and some onions. This is totally optional. You don't have to add these in as extras. If you want to just go with a sauce, then you can do that. But I was just thinking this is going to make it a little bit more special, and really to sear and saute these is not really going to take very long or very much effort. So a little bit of spray oil. You can add as much or as little as you want. You can notice that I haven't got loads of onion in here because I don't like loads of it. But if you want to put more, in fact, this was actually a shallot, but yeah, you can use a whole onion if you want to. Now, as I said, I'm doing this for 2 people. So my plan is sear and saute this, then remove it into this dish here and cover it with the sauce and some foil. And that's going to be my middle section. Then in the bottom section, so in the main pot, I'm going to put my rice with my stock. And then my chicken, because I want that crispy, I'm going to spray it with oil and I'm going to put it on the top rack. So hopefully it goes nice and tender, but nice and crispy as well. And that's going to create a steam meal with vegetables, sauce, crispy chicken, and also our rice. So there's a lot going on here. I have really thought about this for days, I have to say, trying to work out the best way of doing it. And I hope you agree that you think this is a good way. Obviously, leave me a comment. If you've done something like this and you found a better way of doing it, I would love to know. I do think that with the steam meals, we overthink it a little bit, and actually it can be quite simple, and the simplicity of it is really nice. But if you want to add a lot of flavors and textures, then you have to kind of think about it that bit more. I'm happy with the color I've got on the outside of those. So let's tip those into my dish here. Now, just so you know, I'm going to clean out the bottom of the pot because I think if you don't do that, quite often things can stick. So I'm going to give that a really quick, and I mean quick rinse. So there is my veggies on there. Let's just move move the Ninja back a little bit, shall we? So we can bring that in so you can see that better. Excuse all the flour mess that I have made. Sweet and sour sauce. Oh, let's open this up. And this probably says it's for 4 people, I would guess. Saying 112 grams. Yeah, it's suggesting that that is for 4 people. I want quite a lot of sauce. I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use it all. There's only 2 of us eating this, but you may actually be making this for 4 people, which would just purely mean a little bit more rice and a little bit more liquid, because obviously for the rice, and then you would just increase your chicken. So it'd be very, very easy to increase the quantities on this. And if you look now, we've got a really super veggie sauce. Of course, you didn't need to add that extra veg if you didn't want to, but I think that looks absolutely lovely. And I'm just going to cover that with a piece of kitchen foil. Quite often people ask me about this dish. It's just a baking tin from Tesco's. Pretty shallow, as you can see there. And it just fits really nicely on the rack when you're layering. So that was a good purchase for hardly anything. So my very quick rinse is done. Pot is back in. I'm adding 215 grams of basmati rice that has been washed. So I just rinse that under a tap. To that, I'm adding chicken stock because it's just going to give us more flavour for our rice. And that is 500 millilitres. We're then going to add our rack in. Over goes the rack. So we've got the veggies and sauce in the middle there. And now we want to add the chicken to the outside. So I'm going to add the chicken straight to the top of the rack. So I want the maximum amount of crispiness that we can get. Quite generous amount of chicken here. I'm just trying to make sure that I leave a little space, if possible, between the pieces of chicken. So we want to make sure that it all cooks really nicely. Now this is a really good portion, I think, for 2 people. Although I have been told a few times my portions aren't that big, but I think this is a lot of chicken going in there. I'm just going to go and wash my hands and then we're going to give it a spray with oil. Okay, I am back and we are spraying this chicken with some oil. Please go nice and crispy for us. Okay, lid down. We need to switch over to the middle section, which is our combi steam, and we want the top one, steam meals. Now I'm going to go high, 200, only 8 minutes. Now we've got hot stock in that bottom, so as you can see we're quite far along on those lines that are there showing, which is the progress of the pre, which is the steaming. So it's building up the steam when it says pre on it. Yeah, so we are not going to be long before it is going to be ready. So this recipe is a little bit of prep. Not really too much. I mean, I've got a little bit of flour to clear up, but that's about it really. We've got a shop bought sauce. It couldn't really be much simpler for a really good dinner. Now I did consider cooking this for 10 minutes rather than 8. So if it needs a bit longer, we'll go a bit longer. But let's check out what we have got at this stage. Right, let's open up. Ooh, that chicken, oh, it's crispy. Let's use my thermometer. My thermometer, by the way, is from Amazon. All my accessory links are on my website. So if you go onto the accessories page on www.susannahskitchen.uk, then you can check those out. And if there's anything you want to purchase, then you can. So I'm just checking the temperature of this chicken. Now, these are small pieces of chicken. So I knew that the cook time wouldn't be too long. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure that that rice was cooked. I mean, the chicken's cooked. The chicken's crispy. Let's grab the rack. I mean, underneath it's only vegetables and sauce, so we know that's going to be done. It's just a case of whether that rice is cooked enough in our 8 minutes. Okay, so I'm just stirring through the rice. That looks pretty good, you know. Yes. I think 8 minutes was good. Let me show you up close. Look at that. Pretty good, isn't it? 8 minutes. And we've got rice, chicken, sauce, vegetables. I'm just going to grab my fork. And I'm just going to check on the rice. Now, I know everybody likes their rice a little bit different, don't they? I had this conversation with somebody the other day. They said that they actually like theirs with a bit of bite and a bit of crisp. I mean, I like mine tender. Oh, it's great. Let's serve up. Let's start with a nice fluffy portion of rice. And there's plenty of it, which my husband will be pleased about. It's a big old bed of rice there. And let's top that with some of our chicken pieces. Now, I'll be honest, they have stuck a little bit to the rack, but I think if you want to get them crispy, then if you put parchment on, I don't think you would get the same crispiness with the chicken. Chicken going on. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, look, you can see there that chicken. It is moist and delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, load it up with that chicken. And then we've got that vegetable, sweet and sour sauce going all over the top of this. So delicious. This is an incredible steam meal. I think most of you are going to enjoy this. I'd like to say all of you, but obviously I can't say that because who knows. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I know it's a little bit of a cheat with a shop bought sauce, but when you can achieve things like this in 8 minutes, 8 minutes for that with a little bit of prep, it's awesome. So don't forget to hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new to Susannah's Kitchen, and thank you so much for watching. I really hope to see you on my next video. To purchase any of my cookbooks with delicious recipes just like this one, head over to my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk.